And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather as we begin a Tuesday morning. And boy, doesn't it seem just like we were sitting down for supper last night and that nighttime flew by quick. It did. It's Tuesday already. 70 right now, and it won't be near as warm today. 86 is what we're headed for high. It's almost like a fall day in comparison to some of the days we've had. That's not going to last long. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment as we begin this to tell you more about what's going on with the weather this morning. How are you? I hope good. I guess it's been so long since I've been to Pigeon Forge, where Dollywood is and all that on vacation, that I didn't realize they've added attractions. This was in, let me pull this up here. This was in the news this morning in Pigeon Forge yesterday. Did you even know that they had a Titanic attraction there? Well, apparently they do, and they had a iceberg wall that fell yesterday and injured 3 people. I don't think it's anything too serious, but 3 were injured and they were taken to the hospital. But point being, I didn't even know that they offered that there in Pigeon Forge nowadays. So that's a headline that came about. And this seems to be stirring a lot as we look at things across Mississippi as you look to elective surgeries. This is the headline here, and this was posted from the Hattiesburg Patriot, but this applies to all hospitals across the state, that no elective surgeries are going to be held, pandemic thing type, when it comes to COVID. So that's a change. So keep that in mind. If you had something planned, that's not going to be happening. That'll cut back. More will be coming out about that before long, I'm sure, as we look at this. And sad news also is, as we found out, Bruce, Mississippi, which is in North Mississippi, the sheriff had retired. One day later, he was killed in a car accident at the age of 59. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. Sad situation, work all your life, have one day off, and be killed in an accident. So we pass along condolences to his family. That's a sad, sad thing there. Good morning to Patricia Boswell as I get my stuttering out of the way. Good morning. Also, Joyce Godwin. Good morning. Terry Ray is up. She got a few sprinkles yesterday. Laura Orflin, how are you? Also, Sylvia Stewart, Bree Packer is up this morning as we begin this day, and I do hope it's a good one for you. Today, I would say we got a pretty good chance of making it with no rain. As we go to radar, let's take a look at where the few sprinkles are that are happening this morning. Nationwide, as we look at this, there's a lot of showers in the Gulf and the Atlantic in those areas there. As we zoom closer into Mississippi and Alabama, as you'll see to the northeast of Mobile, due north of Crestview and those areas there in lower Alabama, getting some showers this morning. Southwest Mississippi getting a few right along in here. That's going to be Centerville, Mississippi. That's got a few showers. West of Hattiesburg, a sprinkle showing up there just to the southeast of Waynesboro this morning. Now, as we get closer back to the east central portion of Mississippi, not a lot going on here. It's kind of calm this morning. We go southwest of Vicksburg and a shower, and north of Monroe, a little bit of a rumble there this morning. Not much to that. As we climb on up in northern Mississippi, all looks good. So that gives us that 20% chance of rain today. Not bad at all. Now, as we scan, and I looked at this just a moment ago, as we pull this up, we look for severe weather over the next 3 days, and we pull this up. It's just very, very light chances of rain. If you look at this lower Mississippi and Alabama, nothing heavy at all. And even as you back out for the next 3 days, all of this is going to be light. Some heavier stuff there in Washington, but that's the way it looks for 3 days there. So it's basically going to be almost a dry spell as we head toward the weekend and we look at all of this. All right, let's turn to what the National Weather Service has to tell us here. And remember to keep this thought about these temperatures. It's not going to remain cool very long. I can guarantee you that. All right, as we go back to our record highs and our record lows on this date, 2010, 102 degrees on this date. We're far from that this morning. As we go to 1965, it was a record low of 60 on this date. We've kind of held that same temperature back in 65 for several days now. Rain today, if we get any, it would be Hattiesburg area. as we look at this. It would be more chance of a scattered shower around Hattiesburg toward the Mississippi Gulf Coast, where we saw those showers off in the Gulf this morning. Meridian, we're looking at 88, Laurel 87 as we go to Philadelphia, and on up through Louisville, about 88 today. Columbus will hit 88, and even back over west as we go into the Mississippi Delta and Vicksburg and those areas, just a 88-degree mark there as we look at this. As we move forward, pretty much ditto as the edge of Alabama there. We're going to hit a high of 88 around Demopolis through Livingston, Alabama. Not going to do much more than that. So pretty good there. In the Hamilton area and Jasper area, looks like the rain, no chances there. And the further you get to the southeast in Alabama, Troy, Alabama, down toward Dothan and those areas, a chance of showers today. So not bad at all. As we look at this now, this is the first time we've had anything pop up from the National Hurricane Center, and it's a 20% chance of something happening over the next 5 days with this storm that has just now popped up on radar. We'll watch this closely over the next few days to see what this does. Hopefully it'll die out and go away, but we are getting into more chances of hurricane as the season pushes on. As we look at this as the next 10 days, all right, we're starting to see this again. The blue is gone, and the temperatures in Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, all across the deep south will start to uptick. Be on the lookout for that. We'll lose these mid-80s and go higher. And here we go with our 7-day forecast as we dig into this morning. 20% chance of showers today. 86, 87 is the predicted high is where we're headed. If we get a sprinkle, it would be after 1 o'clock this afternoon, but the chances are very, very low, a 20% chance. And I know that you've been wherever you are, that 20% chance got you. But the biggest overall is not much there. It could be a sprinkle here, there, and yonder, but for the most part, we're looking good today. As we move into tonight, a low of 67, no chances of rain whatsoever. Tomorrow, sunshine returns, a high of 89. Same goes for Thursday. The weather is good as we start to see that 90. You see there? And as we go across, as we get into Friday, a 30% chance. As the weekend approaches, a bigger chance. We're a few days out. That could uptick a little bit. But we're sitting at 40% for Saturday and Sunday. As we get into Sunday and back into Monday, those temperatures start rising. 94 is what we'll see come next Monday. So the temperature on the rise. As we go ahead and we go into August all the way through the 17th, we're showing 92s, 90s in there. But don't hold your breath on that. That could change. That's 2 weeks out as we see these temps toward the end of this week start to rise. So warm weather in store for us as we face August. It's not over yet, and we all know how September is. We've had so much rain, and my gut tells me as we get into October, when you're wanting that little bit of rain, when everybody's trying to get their deer patches and everything ready and of that nature, that we'll be lacking it. I've seen this tractors rolling everywhere, and I'm sure y'all have too, is the race to get the hay up. A lot of folks trying to get that cut while it's dry. A little bit's been baled, and good luck to that farmer out there trying to get that taken care of. Needed to do it so much. As you're getting warm, don't forget about our friends at Sanders Gas, where they take care of you. If you need air conditioner work this time of year, it's very, very important. If yours is not quite cooling enough, seems a little warm, talk to them. They can come out and do a service on it, get you going there. If it quits on you, they have that same-day emergency service where they can come out, work on that, and get you going. If you need a whole new unit, they can do that. Or if it's just a freshen up to make sure she's running right, they'll handle it for you there at Sanders Gas. 693-4054. Talk to them, and they'll get you going with all that air conditioner, make sure that you're cool and taken care of. Candace is getting ready as we speak. She'll be in at 8 o'clock this morning. I hope you'll join us. We got a lot of stories, headlines that has gone on. Remember the judge that was on Fox News? And I'll probably say his name wrong, but I'll attempt it. You know how I am with names that I don't normally say. When you get past Smith, I start having trouble. But is it Judge Nelaponia? Yeah, I said it wrong. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to repeat that. But you know the guy that I'm talking about. He's been fired by Fox News unexpectedly, from what I understand. So that's one of the news stories that is breaking this morning. And let me just show you a picture of him, and you'll know who I'm talking about because I did not pronounce his name correctly. This guy. Is it? Yeah, I'm not even going to try to say that again. But he has been fired by the network. We'll tell you why. That's coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. So make sure you tune in with us. We've got some local things that's going on and national news that really affect you. 8 o'clock is when that will kick off right here at Facebook, or you can join us on YouTube. And I urge you, if you don't have a YouTube account, to do that as a backup to where you'll have a second feed to this. Meridian has never been a huge YouTube town. It's been more of a Facebook. But it's always good to have a backup. So many folks get thrown in jail and you can't use what you got. So it's good to have a backup there. And you can join us on MeTV beginning at 8 a.m. this morning here, 24.3 on your TV. Thanks a bunch, and I'll see you very soon there. Some more good mornings. Allie Hughes, how are you doing, girl? I hadn't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing well there. Also, Milton is up today along, let's see, with Joy Henson Robinson. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, and don't forget, Keith McCary mentioned that beginning at 11 o'clock out at the Ag Center today is going to be the shot. And let me pull that up. I've got that right here where we can take a look at this. Rush Hospital is going to be hosting the event today to where you can bring the kids to get a shot. That begins at 11 o'clock. That will go through 7 p.m. You don't have to have an appointment. It's drive-through. You just have to, if you're 12 and older, you have to have a signed parental consent form. No big deal for that. They'll come back August the 24th and do the second shot, as well as faculty and staff are welcome to come out and get a shot as well. But if you hadn't gotten yours, as this stuff ramps up once again as we head into school time and you want to be protected, go ahead and get your shot. I think it's worth it. I've had mine, so I hope you'll get yours and feel a little bit safer. Now, it will not, the misconception of if you get the shot you won't get sick is not true. It just lessens the severity of what you can get. Basically, keeping you from passing away from it is the best way I understand that. So it's good. Get you a shot and roll on. I know there's some folks that medically can't, but if you're able, get you a shot and face this thing as we get through this. All right, it's going to be at the Lauderdale County Agri Center this morning, beginning at 11, brought to you by Rush Hospital. Hope you can visit them and get that. I'll see you back here in just a few moments. An hour and 19 minutes. We'll be back to kick this off to get you through your morning. Appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you here in just a little bit at Scotty Ray's Weather.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by